The hidden gifts of disappointment. In the ebb and flow of life, disappointment is inevitable. It strikes when things don't unfold as we hoped, leaving us with a sense of loss, frustration, or even despair. However, what if instead of seeing disappointment as an obstacle or a dead end, we reframe it as a gift, an opportunity for growth, transformation, and self discovery? Through life's hardest moments, we are often unknowingly given the raw materials for our greatest breakthroughs, the mirage of success. From an early age, we are conditioned to chase success in its most obvious forms: academic accolades, professional recognition, material wealth, or social approval. The pursuit of these achievements becomes a sort of mirage, a distant oasis we imagine will bring us happiness and fulfillment. When we finally arrive at what we thought we wanted, we often find that the satisfaction is fleeting, or in some cases, entirely absent. Disappointment, in this sense, serves as a harsh wake-up call. It reminds us that what we thought would bring us joy may not actually be the source of true fulfillment. This realization can sting at first, but it also opens the door to deeper self-awareness. We start asking the essential questions. What truly matters to me? What do I want from life beyond the superficial? What is the essence of success for me, not for anyone else? The opportunity within adversity. In adversity, we encounter the rawest form of opportunity. It's in the struggle, the obstacles, and the pain that our character is forged. Consider the process of a pearl's creation. A grain of sand slips into an oyster's shell, causing irritation. Rather than rejecting this discomfort, the oyster responds by coating the irritant with layers of nacre, creating something precious over time. Disappointment, like that grain of sand, can be a catalyst for a personal transformation that wouldn't have happened otherwise. Many of the most successful people in history, whether in art, science, business, or personal development, have experienced deep setbacks and moments of failure. Thomas Edison, after numerous failed experiments, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison didn't see disappointment as an endpoint. He saw it as a necessary part of the process, an indication that he was moving toward the right answer, even if he hadn't yet found it. Adversity teaches us resilience, patience, and perspective. It forces us to reevaluate our plans, test our limits, and discover the strength we never knew we had. While the world may offer comfort and easy answers, it is only through difficulty that we gain the insight needed to grow into our fullest potential. Lessons from life's hardest moments. When we face hardships, we are often unaware of the valuable lessons being presented. The truth is, some of life's greatest teachings are wrapped in the guise of suffering. These lessons might not be immediately apparent, but they are often the ones that shape us the most profoundly. Take the example of loss. Losing a loved one is one of the most excruciating experiences a person can face. Yet in the aftermath of grief, many find that they are able to appreciate life more deeply. They understand the fragility of time and the importance of relationships. They may even become more empathetic, more willing to offer support to others who are going through similar trials. In this way, loss doesn't just take, it also gives. Similarly, failure in one's career or personal life, while deeply painful, can lead to unexpected opportunities. It might be the prompt to reevaluate one's goals, discover new passions, or pursue a more authentic path. The entrepreneur whose startup collapses may, years later, realize that the lessons learned from that failure were essential for launching a more successful venture. The writer who faces rejection after rejection may, in time, discover their unique voice through the very struggles that once seemed discouraging. Reframing failure as a stepping stone. Failure is perhaps the most misunderstood concept in our culture. We are taught from a young age that failure is something to avoid, something to be ashamed of. But in truth, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a vital part of the success equation. Without failure, success would be shallow and hollow, a mere coincidence rather than a hard-earned achievement. Reframing failure as a stepping stone shifts our relationship with it. Instead of fearing it, we can approach it with curiosity and openness. What did we learn from this experience? How can we apply these lessons in the future? Failure is not a reflection of our inadequacy, but a sign that we are trying, testing, and evolving. It marks the point at which growth is happening, even if the results aren't yet visible. If we look closely at the most inspiring figures in history, we'll find a trail of failures behind them. Walt Disney was told he lacked creativity. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first TV job. These individuals didn't let their failures define them. Instead, they used those moments as the foundation upon which they built their futures. Failure, like disappointment, is not an end but a beginning. It is the moment where we decide whether to give up or to persevere, to stay stuck or to evolve. When we view failure through the lens of growth, we begin to see it as a necessary step toward mastering ourselves and the world around us. Embracing the gifts. Disappointment, adversity, and failure are not just trials to be endured. They are powerful gifts in disguise. They offer us the chance to change our trajectory, to break free from the illusions of instant gratification, and to discover the depth of our own resilience. These moments are invitations, beckoning us to dig deeper, reflect harder, and strive further. When we choose to embrace life's hardest moments, we unlock new realms of possibility. We stop seeing setbacks as signs of weakness, and instead recognize them as the fertile soil from which our best selves can grow. In this light, disappointment becomes not a sign of defeat, but a signal that we are in the process of something greater. It is through our most difficult moments that we often uncover the richest rewards, and in embracing them, we discover that the path to success is not linear, but a series of intricate steps leading us to deeper wisdom and fulfillment. Ultimately, the hidden gifts of disappointment lie not in avoiding pain, but in transforming it. By reframing adversity as an opportunity, and by seeing failure as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock, we unlock the deeper purpose behind life's hardest moments. In the end, these are the moments that shape us into who we are truly meant to become.